Okay, today we're going to take a look at the catching module. For those of you that aren't familiar, HitTrax is a catching module in here. It tracks the pop time, the arm strength, the exchange time, the accuracy of the throws going out to second base, and we even can determine the outcome. So if you threw the runner out or not at second base, the way we're able to do that, I'll dive more into it in the module, is by assuming with your skill level, with your age, your size field, what that pitching delivery time is, the speed of the runner, the lead off of first, things like that. It's in the training mode here, so I'll jump right into it. The training section, you have the hitting and pitching up top, catching module down at the bottom. We're gonna put in a fast pitch field here. We'll put in Amy. You can put in multiple players, and just like the hitting side, and swap back and forth if you'd like. But very exciting stuff here. So we've had this in for a number of years. I'm not sure how many people have gotten into it, but it's gotten a lot better recently with the addition of the ViewPoint, the iPhone integration, which we'll take a look at here as well. I do want to point out that really the one rule going into this that you need to make sure you follow is the catcher needs to be 4.5 feet behind the back tip of home plate. So that's going to be your normal spot as a catcher. People without a batter at the plate, they have a tendency to creep up a little bit. So you want to make sure to essentially pretend you have a batter there, maybe mark out that 4.5 feet. That's going to make sure our math, our algorithms here, by knowing when the ball crosses and knowing when it comes back after the throw, are all going to be spot on. It's going to be for the most accurate pop times, exchange times, things like that. But the metrics you're going to be looking at here, everything I touched on, the velos, the angles, pop and exchange time. I do want to note you can have any sort of pitch coming in as well, so you don't have to have a live pitch from the full distance. You could be doing front toss, which we'll do today, machine work, batting practice, live pitching, anything you'd like. So let's have one go without the video first. So Dom's going to throw one. It happens. Here we go. Dom's going to throw one more. Catch and release. Good throw there. 46 miles an hour. You can see the angles, pop, exchange, outcome, all come right up in real time. You can see safe or out by a certain amount there. Now I'm going to turn on the ViewPoint video. So for those of you that have used it on the hitting and pitching side, it's going to be the same sort of concept. For those of you that have never seen this, I'll introduce it here. It's iPhone video integration. So we had an old camera that was corded connection, 120 frames a second, can only use one at a time. With the new iPhones, it's wireless, it's using your own personal phone. The quality can go up to 1080p, 240 frames a second, and we can do simultaneous tracking of up to 4 phones at the same time, hitting, pitching, and now catching as well. At the stadium view, I'm going to switch to the ViewPoint view. Shows all 4 at the same time. You could just have 1, you could just have 2 if you'd like as well, but we're going to use all 4, go all out today. We have an overhead view with our older video camera, that's the corded connection, and they have 3 iPhones set up on the ground. So now if Dom throws one more, you'll see that ball go out in the top right side. Arm strength, pop time, exchange, the outcome 1.25, and then we have an automated video playback of that throw. So we have it on kind of faster slow-mo here. I can slow it down if I'd like. Going super slow-mo now. You can see that quality is crisp. That's going to be 720 or 1080p, up to 240 frames a second. And it's auto replay. So you could be in the cage, you can be doing your work and look up at the TV screen and see this going on. If I want to focus on a certain view, maybe I want to see this diagonal side view, I can make that elevated. We can pause it. We can scrub it with this scroll here. Go back and forth. We can go frame by frame as well. All the same tools as the pitching and the hitting side, with drawing tools, circles, angles. And then if you want to keep going, so once you're ready, go ahead, throw another one down. It's going to keep recording it. So now that last video will play back. And go back to all 4 here. And you just keep rolling through. So no button pushing, no waiting. If you want to, you can just keep rolling through. It's going to keep recording those videos with the arm strength, pop time, exchange, all those key catching metrics. Now if I want, I can go to my session review, really just one report on the catching side. It's going to give you everything you need. You're going to have the pitch locations in the bottom left, so you can actually see your average pop time with each pitch location according to your age group. This is essentially a spray chart, if you will, of second base, of where your balls are going in. 5 foot left, 5 foot right, and then 10 foot high where they're getting caught at second base. And on the right side, we see those throws. So I can go back and see what are my hardest throws, what are my best pop times, exchange times. I can look at her hardest throw, her second throw here, 48 miles an hour. You can look at all 4 of those views, the same scrolling, the same slow-mo, same capabilities that we saw in the session. Then if I want, I can even compare 2. So these are both good throws, but we'll just put them next to each other. So you have one good one, one bad one. You can figure out, let's go back view, what those differences are. And you can even sync it up at a certain point too. So I'll go to right on the catch, playback sync, and you can scroll those 2 together. And all this stuff can be emailed out as well, just like the hitting and pitching side. You want to do screenshots of videos, specific MP4 files, comparisons, things like that. CSV files if you want these extensive catching metrics. But pretty straightforward, very useful. Now we can get metrics for the catcher in the cage.